Okay, we are now live. Hi, everybody. This is Pastor Ken. I'm here with God is Great.
Hello, 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 and how are you? Hey, I'm fine, although I look so bald for you.
Yeah, I got my hair cut about a week ago.
I just cut mine this morning. This Shohei Ohtani hits 50-50 club. So, I won $10,000 for the hospital.
Ah,
There was a big bet that he won't make the 50-50 club. And
okay.
he did. The doctor, so if not, I would have lost about $1,000
Okay.
operation. But hey, I won
Yeah.
$10,000 going for the kids. One kid special operation. Hallelujah! I'm bald, as you see.
That is great. Um, I know Tops will probably be putting out a special card for them.
Yeah.
So I know I'll be
Hey,
ordering that card.
if you buy the card, you buy the box. Let me know. I'll buy one from you. I'll split the money with you.
Okay.
How's
Well,
that?
I do have a card to send to you eventually.
Uh,
Uh,
get that big, right?
yeah. So right now it doesn't look like anybody's joining us.
Yeah. Uh,
I can pop onto my tablet here and see because on on StreamYard it doesn't tell you how many people are a part of this.
uh,
It gives you the comments, but not. Um, this is the first time I'm doing this. Ah, there, Specs is here.
you
You
got your
know
space
her.
heel.
How you doing there? You're our first guest of honor. Oh, there it is. It does tell me there's two watching. Beth is in the other room. I don't know if she's watching or not. Serendipity's running around. So, and there's B2. Barry, how are you? So, you probably heard the news, right?
Definitely. It's all over the TV all morning.
Yeah,
I
we
just put
have
up.
our first 50-50 club person.
Yeah. And as I was saying, I won $10,000 from hospital cancer. So I put my head bald. What time is it there now? 9 o'clock?
Right, right now it is 9:03 my time. So I'm winding down my day. You're just starting your day.
Yeah. I feel like hard storm, so I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. Well, it looks like you're breaking up a little bit there. God is great with your volume, with your um, speech. 'Cause I
Really?
know I see Barry is saying, and I'm having a little problem hearing you.
Can you hear me now?
Hey, Vince is here from Sports Card Ripping Teacher.
Sports card ripping teacher.
Yeah,
What's up, Vince?
he's not a happy camper like you are. His Cubs are not doing good.
Hey, at least Shohei Ohtani kicked ass. I mean,
Yeah, and my Mets are doing good. It looks like they're going to make the playoffs, but they have a big series ahead of us.
well, right now the Dodgers have 9 more games. It's 60 or 55 55 because he's like a 52 51. So still has a chance. But,
Yeah. So I have a question for you.
yeah,
I know you collect baseball, Otanis, and Japanese players.
yeah.
Is there anything else you collect?
Well, I collect pretty much every sport. I have soccer, I have volleyball, wrestling, boxing. I
Okay.
collect everything. But um, Japanese players, number one, play well. Judge, did a video on Judge. Uh, I did uh, quite a bit. I, love, I like the but
Okay. I know you. I heard a little bit of that, but it's a lot of it was broken up. I know you said judge, boxing, all types of different cards.
I have Mike Trout, about 500 of his cards.
Okay.
Uh, I like soccer, football, basketball. Basketball, my favorite play would or but hockey, what was
Hey, Robert. How are you? How's everything down there in the South? Robert's in, I believe, one of the Carolinas. I'm not quite sure which one.
Robert Spring?
Yeah. So he usually joins me when I was doing my morning streams, which I got to get up again and start doing that. But my body is just making me sleep till a while. Yes, the Patriots are playing right now against the Harvard Yard Goats. The Somerset Patriots are double A affiliate of the New York Yankees. If you didn't know who they were. Um, Pack Addict Rips, how are you? So I'm going to do a little shout out here for a promotion of a video that's coming. As
Mhm.
you probably know, that I did a blaster battle with Mr. 95 Cents himself, Daryl Giordano. Daryl G. I
Giordano.
can thank you. I can't speak today, so I have a pack blaster battle already planned with Pack Addict Rips. So that's coming out in early October.
Yeah, we have to do.
So I look forward to that.
I should send you Japanese.
Oh, I would love that if you ever send me any. I'll open it up.
Yeah, we can do like a battle with it.
Yeah.
This Friday. uh, Send your address. Send it to. Send some. Do a pack battle.
Okay. I will be happy to record something to do a pack battle with you. We'll just work out the details of when it will go live.
Sounds good with me.
So,
I'll pick up packs like I said Friday.
okay.
It's almost the end of the season here as well. Here, so right, uh, pack, pack like $5 or $6.
Hmm, okay.
The names are written in.
Yeah, I think we are still they're still experiencing some technical difficulties. I don't know if it's on my end or your end.
Well, it could
Um,
be here because it's still raining. It's really bad weather.
okay, we so, but we'll do our best to keep going. So they're having a lot of rain in Japan, as I just heard from God is Good or God is Great. Sorry, I love that song. God is good all the time. Put a song of praise in this heart of mine.
That's a Baptist song.
What's that?
That's a Baptist song.
I don't know when they came out. They came out in the late '90s. Um,
Do you know the song "Smile, Don't God Love
sorry, I didn't get that.
Smile, Don't You Know God Loves
Smile, God loves you.
You?" Yeah, smile. Don't you know God loves you?
No, I don't know that one.
The song actually I wrote when I was a kid. I
Okay.
wrote Landry. I wrote I all it right. Sang it, but I my voice was changing when I was 11 to 12 years old. So I sang it, somebody heard it. Reverend Terry Landry. That's really smile. Don't you know God loves you? Come to think of it, I love you too. Take the time to smile at someone, and before you're through, someone will remember that you are all alone. If you ever feel that you're all alone, remember God's love for you is strong, and soon our hearts can sing this happy song. It was a long song that I wrote because I was living by myself. I'm
Okay.
12 years old. So I found God more, and it really got praise God. So
Yeah, you are a great singer.
love, right?
So, um, what do you actually do with the children? I know you were mentioning you do volunteer work with them.
Okay, I do quite a bit of different variety of things. I like Santa Claus. I used to be really fat. I mean, I was over 600 pounds. Merry Christmas! I have a whole bunch of photos. I was being Santa Claus, and I dress up like that. I would buy presents with my own money.
Okay.
Everything I do with my own money, and I try to share. In Japan, it's very different. Here, the parents they're ashamed of their kids. They think it makes them bring shame to their family. So most of the family, they'll throw away their kids, send them to the hospital, and just so, do a lot of storytelling, a lot of crafts and artwork with them. One hospital has like four. They're, they're very like, like have a big gold or whatever. Or for some nowadays, old parents would say,
I am sorry to interrupt you,
Yeah.
but apparently we are not lip readers, and your sound is not coming through.
On my speaker's on.
Okay,
You can.
I can't. I cannot. You're breaking in and out with your sound on my end.
All right. How's it? Is that better?
I hear you now.
Okay. So in Japan, parents always
You lost sound again.
laugh. I don't know what's on. It doesn't show a problem on my side.
Um,
Let,
I
let me try another. All right. Hold on. Let me change the position. I have a box over here. All right. How's this?
I hear you right now,
All right. So I put it.
and there
All
you
right.
go. You're breaking up again.
All
It
right. How's
sounds like
this?
right now. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Try from here. There. No.
Ah,
Let me.
they could say when you're singing they hear you, so you have to sing everything.
In Japan, the parents don't want their kids. They feel ashamed of them, don't you know? So what I do, read stories too. I will bring a smile to their face. I do arts, crafts, and all different things as well as nursing. That's what I do. And I'll hop, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down.
We heard every single thing of that.
So maybe I need to sing just for you and you. That's why that God is great today.
It's always a venture sometimes with YouTube.
You got it, boy. It's all an adventure. It is. Yep.
So feel free to ask me any questions you want to ask me too. This is a conversation.
Okay, so you say Pastor Ken.
Yes.
So what what kind of pastor is it? Like, are you Baptist? Are you
Well,
Protestant?
I am a ordained minister in the Wesleyan Church.
Uh
I
huh.
don't know if you ever heard of the Wesleyan Church.
No.
It's a pretty big denomination. We broke off from the Methodist Church back in right before the Civil War.
Uh huh.
And the reason we broke off from the Methodist Church is the Methodist Church wanted to keep things without rocking the boat. They want to keep the people who believed in slavery happy and the people who didn't believe in slavery happy. They didn't want to denounce slavery for the moral evil it was.
Mm.
So there was a bunch of Wesleyan pastors or Methodist pastors at that time got together in Springfield, Massachusetts,
Mm-hmm.
and said, "We cannot be part of this. Slavery is a moral evil that needs to end."
Right.
And so they broke off from the Methodist Church, not to start a new denomination, because the ultimate goal was once the Methodists finally realized they're wrong, to rejoin them, but it
Right.
never happened.
Well, I like here. I'm a deacon. I'm Catholic. To me,
Okay.
all are, I love everybody. As long as you don't have evil in your heart, I love you.
Yeah,
Uh, um, I'm a I'm a deacon myself. So, but
that's a high calling.
I was going to be a priest, but I'm married, so I didn't know if I could. I had a sister. I mean, like, I came from a family of there's still 19 of us alive, 19 kids. There were 20 some. I got a
Wow.
sister, 36. So her husband's a Hell's Angels biker. He's like one of the top leaders. Big, tall guy.
Okay.
Um, I came from a large family. I had a sister going to be ordained nun
Okay.
right before getting ordained. She met a guy that was going to be a Benedictine monk or a priest.
Okay.
They had sex right there at church, fell in love, and this is just right at the end of the university training, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
So, like 6 or 8 years later, boom, and she got pregnant. So the bishop, right then and there, married him. Boom. She had a bunch of kids. He left her, but you know, uh, what? And I stayed single quite a few years until about 10 years ago. I got married with my wife.
Okay. So you've been only married 10 years, huh?
Yep. Still having.
Longer than I've been married.
Oh no, 13. 13. Time has fly by. Getting
Yeah,
old.
me. I know. Me and my wife are going on 6 years this November 4th.
Ah,
And it seemed like I just married her yesterday.
well, actually, I didn't even know my wife 2 weeks when we got married.
Hmm.
Someone's like, hey man, you're 40 years old. Somebody here, you've been married 5 times. Don't tell anyone or cut my head off. And she was living in America and Canada. He, uh, he's like, well, I got a friend. Oh, okay. Boom, I got married in 2 weeks. She moved back to Japan, and
And there you are.
there I am. I wasn't going to leave Japan. I didn't want to live back in the States, and I didn't want to be in Canada either because I'm not Canadian.
Okay.
So
That,
America has taken and drugs.
yeah, America is weird. It has, it's losing its way.
Yeah, unfortunately. But like I said, Japan has its faults too. Yeah, I feel bad they throw away. What was that?
All we can do is pray for our nations
Yeah,
and keep sharing the love of God.
true, true. But that's why it's not like 40 I've been doing this. I used before COVID, I went and traveled around different countries volunteer work. So I helped all the poor countries. I bought food, would help. I, name. I traveled to all the poor countries and tried to help people that were sick. And then once COVID hit, you can't go. So I ended
Yeah.
up staying in Japan and doing volunteer. I was with the Red Cross.
You were doing good there for a while and then you started breaking up again.
I've been doing volunteer work for 40 years in Japan at the hospitals. I've traveled to 87 countries doing
Wow.
volunteer work until COVID hit. And Africa, Malaysia, Indonesia, China,
Wow.
Singapore, Taiwan, you name it, I've been there. I speak 13 languages and I try to help God's work until COVID hit. Now it's only in Japan. Is
Okay.
that better?
Yeah, I heard you everything about it, and everybody's saying the kid singing is the key.
That must be it.
um, so, what brought you to Japan, if I may ask?
Well, I'm a Catholic. We're not supposed to believe in reincarnation.
Okay.
My grandmother was Japanese. My grandfather was German. But during the war, my mom was held in the camps, right?
Okay.
And I'm not supposed to believe in reincarnation. But when I was a little kid, 4, 5, 6 years old, I dreamt that I was a samurai.
Okay.
And my grandmother had showed me some photos, and it was exactly of the person who I saw, and I dreamt it was me. So like I was reincarnated, and I've
Hmm.
always come back here. But also I remember, okay, this here is when I was a little boy, I had a dream that it was the end of the world, and God giving everybody a last chance. So everyone felt what they had done wrong. I felt all the evil, all the pain. I woke up in the middle of the dream and I was just sweating. I went into we have a little storage where we put all our shoes and stuff in, right? Little closet. I went in that closet and I cried 3 days. I didn't,
Hmm.
I didn't drink. I did nothing. I mean, that was the strangest feeling I ever had. I felt all the evil, and then I knew it was the end of time. So I will never ever forget that day. This is one thing that really wanted me to change my life, to bring good, because I felt all the evil, and I thought it's only one person. So I had a very similar dream about a month back. Again, I woke up crying in the middle of the night.
Hmm.
So I started crying with all these murders and killings and that.
Okay. Well, if anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask them if you're in the chat there. So we have people that says um, Robert Spring's been married 20 something years before his wife passed away. Um, he spends a lot of time with his kids. I know that, taking them fishing and stuff. Um, let's see. Uh, Joe Specs asked, "Do you miss the USA or anything about it?
I miss Turkey.
Like the gobble gobble?"
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
only my very first year back in the early 80s, they had turkey. Now it's just like for one turkey, like $100. So I'm not paying $100 just for half a turkey.
Okay.
I mean, I miss turkey. That's about it. But I not really.
Yeah.
I always,
Don't they go to KFC on Christmas?
yeah, but it gets so crowded. People buying it by 7 in the morning. Out. They open early. I don't not too much for KFC anyways. The
Okay.
price has increased, quantity have decreased.
Hmm.
So I
That is
bought
happening here in America as well.
I bought a burger twice, and couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Don't don't want it. Nothing. Been back in 40 years.
Okay.
I haven't seen my family in what 50.
Wow. You haven't seen your family in like 50 years, you said?
Yeah,
Wow.
they like my family, they were like my mom, alcoholics. Once uh, sad. I'm not.
I understand that completely.
So I found my call. So I got
Okay. Vince is asking, is Halloween more an adult holiday in Japan as it is for kids too?
You better believe it there, mighty teacher, you. Things are romantic things or whatever. Yeah. Halloween more big here than
Okay.
so. This
Okay, you're breaking up again.
Halloween this past year, they had to cut many of the streets because people are doing crazy stuff at Halloween. It's more popular than Christmas.
Ah,
Christmas people are working. Halloween,
okay. So if everybody doesn't know, if you're not subscribed to God is uh, Great's channel, you should be. But I
so
think
far,
everybody here is.
buddy.
I think everybody here is. He is a great supporter of everybody. Um, I have to admit that he's helped my channel grow. Um, I don't know how many times you shouted me out on your channel. I lost track.
Shout, shout, I'm shouting you out. Hey, that's what God is great is all about. Come on, I'm
Yeah,
shouting you out. Come
yeah.
on. Yeah, hi.
He does some fun videos, and I love watching him when I wake up in the morning. It puts a smile on my face.
Well, the kids actually, the kids like the sports card ripping teacher. When he says that, the kids always crack up. And
Yeah,
they know what they're saying, but they're copying exactly what he says. The sports card ripping teacher.
yeah. I gotta stop following him when he does his home run challenge. I when I follow him, he loses. But what can I say?
Yeah.
He's a good guy. I like the. I know back at the All Star game, the I the cards he sent me were awesome. So I know I did a video on that.
Well, I always like making videos. No matter if someone sends, I'll make a video.
Yeah,
And like poor Card Wolf. You know Card Wolf?
I know Card Wolf. Yes.
I've won so many of his videos, and this last giveaway, it's already been 2 months. Cards never showed up.
Hmm.
So, but I received like what a couple months ago. I received a winning from him from a year ago, and it showed up a
Okay.
year plus later. And many times he'll send me new cards. Did you ever receive it? No. So nowadays I just don't worry about it. Don't just forget it. It's not worth it. I don't want to keep getting lost in the mail and having you spend money. So the last
Okay.
giveaway, I shot him, I got him over the pump he needed, and he sent me the cards, but
He
not worth
he
it.
recently he recently had or not recently, about a month or and a half ago, that big subscriber giveaway. And there's
Yeah.
serendipity.
Meow, 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 meow.
So
Yeah, I was, I told him what cards I want, but never showed up. So
I I I haven't received any too, and I sent him some. So
meow.
Did you hear her?
Yep.
She wants to be part of this. She's right up there.
Meow,
Look
meow,
how majestic she looks.
meow, meow. Now I'm on top of the world looking down on someone's head because I'm.
Yes, she is. She loves looking down upon me. Now I'm going to have to reset that when I do my video tomorrow. No, actually, no, I don't have a video till Sunday I have to record.
Tomorrow I've got about 20 hours volunteer. Tomorrow's gonna be starting next week on Thursday and Friday in the morning. I do the university.
Okay, what are you studying?
No, I teach.
Oh, you're teaching. What do you teach?
I teach linguistics. So I teach English, different languages. So language. So
Okay.
I'm the linguist professor all times during the year. Like from end of September to end of January, I do Thursday, Friday.
Okay.
June, July, I do 4 times a week.
Okay, that's a lot. But you love it, right?
Yeah, I do that. Then I do my volunteer work at shops.
Okay.
On the YouTube, catching up on people's videos, keeping my wife away. Like last night, she's snoring, and I'm on the YouTube. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning.
I'm sleeping at that time.
Yeah, light sleep.
Well, actually, no. You're 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I'm up.
Yeah, you're
But
up.
my 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I'm doing volunteer work.
Okay. Who's making root beer floats? And did you bring enough for everybody? They're talking about root beer floats in the chat. I don't know if you can see the chat.
Nope.
Okay.
I could probably press where it says chat, but I'd be afraid it would cut it off or something. I'm not.
Okay. I'm sitting on my laptop. That's how I do most things.
Yeah, I'm on
So,
my laptop's over there. I gotta charge it up anyway.
yeah.
I'm not
I
a big.
don't.
I'm not. I type, print.
Sorry, I'm just reading the chat right now.
I never. What you get. Good, bad. Hey, hey, hey.
Yes.
Any questions, guys? Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah. Or for me. Because right now it's a conversation. Barry says, can he get a shout out?
Yeah, sure. Shout, shout, I'm shouting you out. Yo, Barry, you're not a fairy. Maybe you're a Terry, or you're a Gary, but you call yourself Gary. No, it's Barry. Okay, strawberry, banana berry, raspberry, blueberry. Woohoo! I'm shouting you out. Yo, that's good is great is all about. Ho-ho! Come on, I'm shouting you out. Come on. How's that, Barry? Is that good enough for you? Yes.
That was hilarious. He has a smiley emoji laughing and says, be careful what you ask for.
As long as it's not the fairy, it could be a tooth fairy, but not the hi, how are you kind of fairy? I'm not the kind of fairy. Okay, Barry? Hey!
Now Robert is asking for a shout out. Robert Springs.
Robert, you got the Tarbert. You're on your snopperts. Snops? Hey, what do you want, your peppermint snops in the spring? You got your spring thing, not your thing. Don't bang your ding. You're gonna be flying your wings, and your kids are gonna say you're crazy. I did a VR one time, and it was for Whack Comics, and I made this long VR. Whack your comics, not your stomachs. You know, you gotta whack. You know, it was just a real long, funny video. And I had over 2 million views on one video in a week. That
Wow.
became so popular. And this channel actually gained 1,600 subscribers. I had a different channel name at that time.
Okay.
And they just skyrocketed from that one video that I made, shouting them out like 4 or 5 years ago, Australia.
That is great.
I used to be more crazy. If you think I'm crazy now, you should just see my videos 4 or 5 years ago. When I
Oh,
was
man.
when I was younger and I had the little spring left in me, like Robert Springs, and I had that spring still. But now I'm getting 60 years old, and I'm looking like the sports card ripping teacher.
We have a little visitor walking across the keyboard. She wants attention. Maybe I should give her some friskies, some temptations.
Well, don't be risky with the cat. That doesn't sound right.
No, she wants some temptation. You want this? See, she wants that.
Tempting the cat.
Now she's a happy camper. She's going to town on her temptations. See?
That's a little food now.
Yeah, she's trying to tell me that it's almost time for second dinner.
So late?
Well, we give her wet food around shortly after we're done eating, around 6:30, and then we give her some dry food right before we go to bed. So she really likes the, as we call them, crunchies.
Well, the crunch is good for the teeth, actually. Keep it strong.
Yeah.
Is your cat clawed?
What's that?
Did you declaw your cat?
No.
No?
No, because that's more torture for them than what we have. She actually uses the different scratch posts we have in the house. So she does not scratch up any of our furnitures.
Well, that's good. In Japan, they kind of a liquid. And what it does is it kind of softly loosens up the nail where the nail falls off.
Okay.
Grow back. It's like aesthetic. They kind of glue it.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt the cat at all.
Well, when they declaw a cat here, they cut off pretty much the knuckle, the first knuckle.
Now here they put like a liquid on it, kind of like softly loosens it up or melts it.
Okay.
And then within about a week, they're gone, and fine.
Okay. They don't do that here in America, and actually in the state I live in, it's illegal to declaw a cat unless it's for a medical reason.
Huh.
So
I think the states got really, really strict though, like for housing and stuff like that.
okay, we lost you again.
I think in the states, it's really the retail. What do you call it? I'm forgetting English for selling houses. Okay. If someone doesn't like what you do, they can kick you out, or a video the other day, somebody had like the grass was really high. Everybody said something. So the person was kicked out of that area, even though they bought the house.
It depends on. I know what you're talking about. That's if they have a homeowners association.
Well, that kind of stuff is really crazy. I don't know
Yeah,
what I can do.
no, but there's laws on the books where they have to divulge if the house is in a homeowners association or not. Like the
Hmm.
house we live in is, yes, we have to pay taxes to the town,
Right.
but we don't answer to anybody how we maintain the property.
Yeah.
To the town a little bit because we can't let it become run down where it becomes a safety hazard.
Yeah. Well,
But
that's the thing
if
here.
our grass is a little bit longer than what it should be, we're not going to get anything. It's when it gets way too big.
Right here, it's like if you do a lot of hoarding and you got a lot of garbage or
Yeah,
dangerous, you know, fine. And but the thing of it is, the government goes in there and they'll take care of everything, and then they bill you for it.
yeah.
So,
But the homeowners association is the ones that you have to watch out for. Those are the ones that will, if you get the wrong people on that board, if your grass, let's say it's supposed to be only an inch, and it goes to an inch in a centimeter, they'll
yeah.
start finding you.
Well, that's what I was watching, like that. And I mean, like,
Yeah.
man, I wouldn't want someone telling me what I can do with my place.
No, that's not everywhere in America. That's certain
Uh,
areas, and we would never belong to a part like that. So,
I've been out of the country too long, so I don't know what
yeah, that's one of the worst things that ever happened to this country was them allowing to have homeowners association. I can see some benefits to it, but then people they get power. So,
you heard about what happened. Huh?
what's that?
Did you hear what happened in China?
No.
Chinese about 2 weeks ago, they tried to kill a Japanese woman. 2 days ago, they killed a Japanese boy, 10 years old. They stabbed him with a knife.
Really?
And Shohei Otani said he was going to get the 50-50 club and send money to this family because he felt really bad. And he did it exactly on the same day because it
Okay.
happened like the day before yesterday here. And Shohei Otani saw the news. So he's going to be sending a big amount of money for the family, for paying funeral, this thing. Really, really bad situation. Right?
Okay. Well, uh, Specs, you have a wonderful evening. It was great that you came by to join us.
Specs appeal. You got the real, not the steel from your meal man. Yo, bro, take it easy. Hang low. Hey.
And welcome, commenting collector. How are you doing tonight?
The commenting collector. What do you collect?
He says hello to both my favorite Kens in the live chatters. So we're both his favorite Kens.
Ken 1, Ken 2.
Yes.
Ken's
Or
a Jap.
Samurai Ken and Pastor Ken.
You know what Ken means in Japanese, right?
No, but I do know what it means in Hebrew.
What?
Yes. I also know what it means in English.
What?
Knowledge.
I didn't know
You
that.
heard? Yeah, you might have um, heard somebody, we haven't had that Ken here. We haven't had that knowledge here. I'm actually a logophile, a lover of words. So
In Japan, a ken is one samurai sword. So it's a smaller sword that they keep. They had two swords, right?
okay.
So the smaller sword is called the ken. So it means you have more power being short. All right. But a
Ah,
prefecture. So if when you send me the mail the other day, right? You
yeah.
wrote Yamagata Ken, right?
Okay.
Ken is actually prefecture or state or the area, meaning of strength of many.
Okay.
So they use Ken also quite a bit in church during the service. And together as a group, we can win over evil.
Okay.
Um,
Well, I did not know that. Something to add to my Ken, my knowledge.
well, like in Indonesian, I didn't like my name because Ken means like pee or shit. Pardon my language. So I didn't use my name.
Okay.
I didn't want people calling me, like, hey, Professor Shit.
Okay.
No thanks.
Yeah. The only time I had my name ever changed, actually ever attempted to change my name, was in my high school Spanish class. They were going around and trying to give Spanish names the equivalent. Like, for we had a kid named John. His name
Yeah.
became Juan during the class. They
Yeah.
came to my name. They couldn't translate anything to Spanish. I was the only one in the class that had an English name the entire time,
Oh boy.
and I learned German in it. I actually learned German in my Spanish class.
Shit.
You figure that out, and I still passed Spanish 1. I don't know how I did it. Um, to answer your questions there, commenting collector, I do not know when Mr. 95 Cents is tonight. I know where he'll be Monday night. He'll be doing the kitchen table box break, which I'm a part of. So um, I'm answering some of the chat if you didn't know that as we're
Yeah.
talking. But if you ever watch him on YouTube, I mean on Facebook, you can actually um, watch his video, his live stream of the kitchen table box break, and you might hear me there.
I was actually
Yep.
the first that ever shouted him out.
You never shouted him out?
No, I said I was the first person to shout him out.
Ah, okay. So, good evening, Hammy and Sons, or good morning if you're saying it from Japan. How are you doing?
Hammy. He was on my shout out the other day. You saw good old Hammy and Son, right? You've got Hammy right there. Hammy. And then Son. The map. The pig goes, Hammy, and Son.
We got a lot of the greats in the community here tonight. All we're missing is Justin over at Three Good Nerds
How
and a
many
few
people?
others.
Yeah. Well, I
Oh,
think tonight.
hello, Budget Rips. How are you?
Budget. What are you ripping today? Oh man, I don't need that kind of budget rip.
So we're just chatting here, talking about life, everything, and this, that, and nothing at all.
Yep. It started out with the congratulations to Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
I wonder what the final score was.
What? Let me pop on my MLB app.
Because before he was, it was like the sixth inning. He's already got 53-52.
And where is the Dodgers game? There's the Braves kicked the Reds' butt 15-3. Dodgers won 20-4.
Okay, and what was Shohei Ohtani's finals?
I am looking that up right now. The box score. Looking on Dodgers. Ohtani had 6 at bats, 4 runs, 6 hits, and it does not give me home runs, but he had 10 RBIs. Let's see, here we go. Home run, Ohtani, 3.
Okay, so it was stay the same.
He had 6, 1 in the 6th inning, 1 in the 7th inning, and 1 in the 9th inning. So, and I think I just lost.
There you go.
I lost you for a second.
Yeah, it says that you timed me. You put me out for a second. Maybe when you were trying
Oh,
to check.
I didn't hit anything. I must have hit it by accident. Sorry about that.
I don't know. That's fine with me. It's just that, it put,
Or unless they did something. This is the first time I'm using this StreamYard, but I'm planning on doing it more with other YouTubers. Do a
well,
joint. So, but I'm playing with a baseball I got on my birthday. I
signed.
got this ball from a minor league team, the Richmond Flying Squirrels. They're a AA affiliate of I forget who, but they're playing the Altoona Curves, a AA affiliate of the Pittsburgh Pirates. And a video of my box rip is coming soon. There. So, but we had a blast out there in Altoona celebrating my birthday. You saw the 3 hour or 2 hour video
Yeah,
or parts of it.
I actually watched the whole thing.
So, you only saw a bit of the baseball video. So, I saved the most of it for the good one,
I'll
for
be
the rip.
watching.
But what's that?
I said I'll be watching.
Yeah, I'll probably be releasing it on Saturday because I have my blaster box rip coming out tomorrow, and I have to edit the video, so got to put all the pieces together.
Zach Sports Cars. I think. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, I said I think Zach Sports Cars and Collection is doing a live tonight. So maybe
Okay.
Earl Giordano is watching that because he's always in the chat for that video.
Okay.
But that
But
usually on Thursday night your time, Friday's my time.
yeah. Hello. I don't know who Alfredo Taquino is, but thank you for popping in here real quick.
Name I haven't heard.
Neither have I, but we're glad you're here. But I'm joined with a wonderful YouTuber and one of the greats on YouTube that everybody knows, or almost everybody knows, I should say. God is great.
Yeah, because I don't know Alfredo.
No,
Talking about Alfredo noodles. Hey, I know Alfredo.
I know how to make Alfredo sauce. Joe is still here. Speck
Joe,
Appeal is still here. But I think Sarah is telling me it's time for bed. So
Yeah, I gotta prepare things here, get things cleaned up, and check outside, make sure there's no floods happening.
yeah,
Well, luckily
oh,
it's slowed down,
we
but
don't like the word flood where I live.
uh,
Back in 2020, we had the Hurricane Ida hit our town,
yeah.
and we lost everything in our crawl space, and it stopped less than 6 inches from getting into our living space.
Huh. Talking
So
about
our town was decimated by Ida.
yeah, but you were lucky.
We were blessed, yes. It's because we sit on a slight little hill. So,
Well, they had quite a few slides this past right, and he had 7 typhoons in a month.
wow, that's a lot.
Record.
Yeah.
Um. All right. Well, I'm about ready to prepare
Okay.
cook a little bit. But like I said, send me your address. I'm going to try to get hold of some Japanese packs and send them to you. Maybe we can do a battle.
Okay. I will send it to you as soon as I get off this live chat.
All right, sounds good. Next Friday, I'm gonna buy up a battle.
Okay.
All right,
And then once I get it, we'll set up a time when we can do the pack battle.
sounds good.
Okay.
All
So
right.
you
Good
have a
night.
good.
So long, farewell, I bid you all adieu to you, and God bless you.
Take it easy.
You too, Ken. And good night, all.
Good
And
night,
remember,
everyone.
as I always say at the end of my videos,
Stay blessed.
no, don't forget to be awesome.
And then stay blessed.
Exactly.
Good night, y'all.